Hi, my name is Michelle Roche. I am an Associate Professor of Physiology and Co-Director for the Centre for Pain Research at the University of Galway in Ireland. My research interests lie in understanding the neurobiology of mood disorders, neurodevelopmental disorders and pain and how they interact. And I have a particular interest in how sex influences this neurobiology and treatment responses in these conditions. My role in this EU Sex as a Biological Variable Cost Action is to act as the scientific communications coordinator. So what does this mean? This means that in collaboration with Working Group 5, we will strategically promote the activities, results and resources of the cost action. And we will make our science accessible to a diverse audience, which include researchers, policymakers, the public, industry and the media. And this in turn will enhance the visibility of the actions, activities, foster understanding and drive the uptake of outcomes. I joined this because my research interest is in understanding how sex influences pain and mood disorders, conditions which are highly prevalent in the female population, but yet in preclinical and in basic research, there is a notable bias towards the use of male subjects and male cells. Thankfully, the tide is turning on this, and we are increasingly aware that sex is an important variable in our research. However, there are still gaps. In particular, we really don't know how to employ sex as a biological variable in our research. What is the most appropriate method? How should we actually do this in a more consistent and cohesive manner to ensure that there is reproducibility across labs? So this particular action, this EU Sex as a Biological Variable Cost Action, will bring together European multidisciplinary experts working across a range of biomedical fields to develop practical solutions, to share resources, to develop training materials, to make sure that that is more accessible. By building this community and this common framework, we hope to improve the quality of research and the impact of biomedical research in Europe and worldwide. Okay, so my goals as the Scientific Communications Coordinator is to promote the activities, results and resources developed by the cost action to as wide an audience as possible. Ultimately, the results, as a result, we aim to enhance understanding, adoption and implementation of sex as a biological variable into research practice, and this ultimately will lead to better outcomes for all. So people should join the EU Sex as a Biological Variable Cost Action because this action provides clear practical guidelines and trainings for biomedical researchers and how they can include sex as a biological variable in their research in a more accurate, useful and relevant way. By joining this action, you'll be joining a multidisciplinary community working towards developing such resources, sharing knowledge and ensuring inclusive biomedical research.